The DJI Action 6 has been out for a little while now, and honestly, it deserves most of the praise it's getting. The colors look great, the sensor is bigger, low light is noticeably better, and it feels like DJI finally landed on a formula that works for everyday creators. But when you actually live with this camera, like take it on walks, throw it in a backpack, mount it on a bike, shoot at night, shoot inside your house, film your day, the real personality of the Action 6 starts to show up. And some of these things you won't hear in a promo video. So today, let's keep it straight. No hype, no sugarcoating, just the 10 things you genuinely need to know before buying the DJI Action 6. These aren't problems, they're real-world quirks, and the more you know them beforehand, the better your experience will be. If you're new here, welcome. I make simple, real-world videos for people who actually use this gear in real life. If that sounds useful, consider subscribing. Now let's dive straight into what matters. The first thing people always ask about is low light. And yes, low light is better, noticeably better. The bigger 1.1 inch sensor gives you cleaner shadows, more detail, smoother noise, and the Action 6 doesn't fall apart as quickly as previous models. And when you compare it side by side at night, you can instantly see the improvement. But here's the honest part, it's still an action camera. When you take it out under streetlights, walk through darker rooms, or try shooting a night ride, you'll still get noise and some softness. Physics is physics. A small action cam will never beat a bigger sensor. But if you're expecting much better night performance for an action camera, you will be happy. If you're expecting cinematic night film, don't. Now let's talk about something that caught a lot of users off guard. The SD card 16, 17 GB stop issue. Yes, this is real. Not for everyone, but enough people have experienced it that it needs to be said. If you're recording long rides, long talking segments, or if you just hit record and let it go, some users found the camera stops recording at around the 16 or 17 GB mark, even when the card still has space. For most people this won't happen, but if you're someone who records in long stretches, this could interrupt your workflow. It's definitely a firmware bug and DJI will likely fix it, but until that happens, just be aware. Overheating is another topic that the internet loves to exaggerate. In everyday 4K 30 shooting, the Action 6 is totally fine. Walking around, biking, shooting indoors, vlogging, no overheating at all. But if you push it, long 4K 60 or 4K 120 clips leaving it in the sun with no airflow or filming a sitting subject without movement, yes, it can hit its thermal limit, and honestly, every brand overheats in these conditions, even the latest GoPros. So as long as you shoot in normal, short to medium length clips, you'll be completely fine. One thing a lot of creators noticed immediately is lens flare. If you shoot at night with bright streetlights, headlights, or neon signs in the frame, you will sometimes see little flare rings or reflections. Removing the lens protector reduces it a bit, but then you lose scratch protection. So it's really about choosing what matters more to you. Right. For night city shots or riding footage, you'll definitely notice flare. Like, not a deal breaker, but it is visible. And now, stabilization. DJI talked a lot about this, and to be fair, Rocksteady and Horizon Steady on the Action 6 are genuinely excellent. In regular movement, walking, vlogging, slow rides, the footage looks buttery smooth, but when you push it into extreme movements, rough mountain bike trails, harsh vibrations, sudden jerks, you might see a little wobble or warping. This isn't the camera messing up. It's just the reality of digital stabilization on a rolling shutter sensor. For 90% of situations, the stabilization is amazing. But if you're expecting GoPro Hero 12 with max lens mod levels of anti-shake in extreme conditions, that's not what this is. Another limitation worth knowing, the Action 6 tops out at 4K. There's no 5K or 5.3K mode. If you're someone who crops heavily, reframes in post, or just wants the maximum pixel count, GoPro still wins purely on resolution. But for YouTube, TikTok, Reels, and normal content creation, 4K is more than enough. And honestly, DJI's image processing looks better straight out of camera. Now let's talk about the DJI Mimo app. If you're on iPhone, life is simple. You download the app from the App Store and you're done. If you're on Android, it's a little more annoying. The app isn't on the Play Store, so you have to download it manually from DJI's website, enable unknown sources, and install it yourself. Once you're inside the app, everything works fine. But the first time setup feels weird and unnecessarily complicated. I wish DJI would put it back on the Play Store, because for new users it feels like an extra step that shouldn't be there. Next, audio. Indoors, the Action 6 sounds good, not amazing, but good. Outdoors in calm weather, still good, but introduce wind and the internal mics struggle. If you're biking, running, walking near traffic, or filming in any kind of breeze, you'll hear rumble. All small action cameras struggle with wind unless you put proper wind muffs on them. So if audio is important to you, you'll want a wind muff or an external mic like the DJI mic. The internal sound is improved from before, but it's not wind-proof, and something that confused a few new buyers, like playback issues on certain computers. Some users saw flickering or jittery playback on older laptops or media players. This isn't the camera's fault. It's just high bitrate video requiring a device that can decode it properly. The footage itself is completely fine. Open it in any editing software and it plays perfectly. So if playback looks strange on your device, don't panic, like it's your computer, not the Action 6. Now let's talk about the bigger picture, because this is where people sometimes get disappointed. The Action 6 is not the absolute best camera in every category. If you want the sharpest footage ever, GoPro wins. If you want wild 360 reframing and creative transitions, Insta360 wins. If you want perfect audio, an external mic wins. If you want cinematic night scenes, a bigger camera wins. But if you want a camera that looks great straight out of the box, stabilizes incredibly well, handles night scenes better than most action cams, rarely overheats in real life use, charges insanely fast, has cool modular lens options, gives you real flexibility with its variable aperture, and just fits into your daily routine without frustration, then the Action 6 might be the best overall package right now. It's a camera that doesn't fight you. It doesn't need endless settings. It doesn't punish you for bad lighting. It doesn't require a powerful editing PC. It doesn't overheat the moment you step outside. It just works. And it works in a way that makes your life easier. If you're a traveler, a biker, a weekend creator, or someone who wants reliable video with zero drama, the Action 6 gives you exactly that. It's not trying to be a filmmaking tool. It's trying to be your everyday companion, a camera you can trust, no matter what kind of day you're having. So these were the 10 things you absolutely need to know before buying the DJI Action 6. Most of these aren't problems, they're just the realities you only notice once you live with the camera. And the more you know them, the better your experience will be. If you already own the Action 6, tell me your experience in the comments. I want to know what surprised you and what impressed you. And if there's anything specific you want me to test, overheating, night rides, accessories, stabilization, comparisons, let me know and I'll cover it. Thank you for watching till the end. I'll see you in the next one.